Tom Haudricourt. Milwaukee Journal Sentinel published 5:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time April 17, 2019. The most concerning trend involving the Milwaukee Brewers in the early going of the 2019 season continued Wednesday afternoon. Corbin Burnes puts fastballs in the wrong place and they get knocked out of the park. It happened 2 more times to Burnes during his dismal 3 1/3 innings as the St. Louis Cardinals avoided a 3-game sweep with a 6-3 victory at Miller Park. The 2 home runs boosted the total against Burnes to 11 in only 17 2/3 innings during his 4 starts. Manager Craig Counsell removed him from the game before he could become the first pitcher in Major League history to allow 3 homers in 4 consecutive starts. Box score: Cardinals 6, Brewers 3. All but one of the home runs hit against Burnes, 0-2, 10.70 ERA this season, have come off his fastball. Marcell Ozuna line a 1-2 fastball out center leading off the second inning, and Matt Carpenter crushed a 2-1 fastball far out to right with 1 down in the 4th. But Burnes also was hurt by balls that did not leave the ballpark, surrendering 9 hits. His transition back to starting after debuting as an effective reliever in 2018 has gotten off to a rocky beginning, to say the least. On the flip side, the only damage the Brewers were able to mount against St. Louis starter Michael Wacha in 6 innings came on a 2-run homer in the 5th by reliever Aaron Wilkerson, continuing the trend of Milwaukee pitchers raking at the plate. It was the first big league hit for Wilkerson, who had been called up from Class AAA San Antonio the previous day. Down 6-2 in the 8th, the Brewers trimmed a run off the lead on an RBI single by Christian Yelich off lefty Andrew Miller. It was the 19th RBI against the Cardinals in 7 games for Yelich, who also tied the franchise record for March-April with his 26th RBI overall. Takeaways: Wilson on paternity leave. Petricka back. The Brewers announced that reliever Alex Wilson was placed on paternity leave, with Jake Petricka being recalled from Class A Wisconsin. Realizing Wilson was about to be a father again, the Brewers assigned Petricka to Wisconsin instead of Class AAA San Antonio on Tuesday when making pitching moves, keeping him on hand to rejoin the roster. Jeffress makes 19 debut. Reliever Jeremy Jeffress, activated from the injured list the previous day after recovering from a shoulder issue, saw his first action by taking over in the 8th with 1 on and 1 out. He got credit for pitching 2/3 of an inning by striking out Jed Gyorko and watching Matt Wieters get thrown out at second, running on the pitch. Hank the Ballpark Pup on hand. Hank the Ballpark Pup, who has been mostly in retirement since making the scene in a big way as the Brewers mascot in 2014, was back at Miller Park for a morning visit during the annual Weather Day event. Third base coach Ed Sadar, who helped rescue Hank off the streets in Phoenix 5 years ago, took him around the clubhouse to visit with players and staff. Another round number for Moose, Mike Moustakas, who earlier in the season played in his 1,000th game in the majors, reached another milestone when he collected his 200th double with 2 down in the 4th inning. Wilkerson makes the list. Wilkerson became the 11th Brewers player to smack a home run for his first major league hit. The last to do so was infielder Nate Ork last July 4th. Record this year, 12-7 last year, 109. Coming up Thursday, Dodgers at Brewers, 7:10 p.m. Milwaukee RHP Zach Davies 2-0, 1.53 versus Los Angeles LHP Julio Urias 0-1, 5.27. TV, FS Wisconsin. Radio, AM 620. Let's block ads. Why?